Hello. Hello. It, your sound is not. You won't. Okay. Hello, and we are live at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube for today's men's varsity hockey game between the Ann Arbor Pioneers and the Chelsea Bulldogs. The Pioneers are coming off a loss to Skyline, 5-3 loss, a disappointing loss, especially against the crosstown rivals. And the Bulldogs are coming off 5 consecutive wins, with their most recent coming against Bedford. So a very hot team. Pioneer looking to bounce back. It's safe to say that Pioneer's looking like the underdogs. Let's see what they can do here today.
It's an early start here for the Pioneers at 3:30 p.m. One of the earliest games this year. Looking to make it count.
Absolutely.
My name is James Catanzaro, and next to me
is Oliver Schramm.
And we're happy to welcome you to the game tonight as teams just about ready to start it off. Coming off that loss, Oliver, and this hot Chelsea Bulldogs team, what do the Pioneers need to do today, this afternoon?
A big focus is obviously Chelsea's been scoring a lot of goals. Hold this team to not as many goals as they've been scoring in the past couple games. 3 against Bedford, even up to 7 against Lenawee County. Pioneer needs to play strong defense and turn that defense into offense, similar like the way Jackson United did in their game against them.
Yeah, I mean, we know the Pioneers can score with Fitzgerald and Cotre and Chikachi usually lining out the attack for the Pioneers. And, you know, for this Jackson team, we're going to be calling out number 19, Devin McIntyre's name a lot. He's been scoring plenty of goals this season and may cause the Pioneer defense a little bit of trouble today.
We got to see how Pioneer handles number 19 today. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a great game, great matchup between these two teams. Pioneer coming off of a recent city championship in last season, and Chelsea.
Yeah, as we see the banner hung up right now in the cube.
The Dan Zylek Ann Arbor Cup champions last year.
Looking to further some of that momentum that they had last year. Obviously a really senior-heavy squad the Pioneers are, going up against this Chelsea team who do not pose as much of a threat with the graduating class of 2021, but still have been hot so far this year.
Yep, they've been a good team, solid team, and they need to come back here and show everybody what the Pioneers are about.
As the teams take the ice.
And tonight in the goal for the Pioneers, we have number 30, Elliot Davis. In the attack, we have number 17. Bring down the volume a third. There you go. We have number 17, Adam Caribbean. Number 20, that appears to be 23, Thomas Kresge. Number 11, Francis Roderick. Number 10, Liam Schaefer, and number 8, Juno Whitelock.
And we are off in today's matchup. Pioneers looking to get out to a quick start. We got Whitelock and Kresge up top, a different look for the Pioneers here. And of course, in their matchup against Jackson a couple games ago, they started off a little slow and fell behind at the beginning of every single period. Trying to reverse that is Caribbean as he moves it down the left wing. Quick slap shot, and it's in. Early goal for the Pioneers.
28 seconds in, and Adam Caribbean nets a goal for the Pioneers. Number 17, what a shot. Just a quick wrister right from below the blue line and into the goal it went, just past number 70.
Well, that
Byron
did
Bayer for the
not
Chelsea
take too
Bulldogs.
long, did it, Oliver?
It did not take too long. We were talking about this team needing to come out, turn defense into offense. You know, they didn't do that, but they turned offense into offense.
Right.
They came out firing. They came out electric, and that's exactly what you want from this Pioneer team.
And when Caribbean had the puck driving down the far side, he only had one idea in mind, and that was to take on the goalkeeper. Often we see a lot of early wrist shots just trying to test the keeper out, but this one slipped through, proving that it could be a long night
for the Bulldogs. Now on the ice for the Pioneers, we got number 22, Jack Chikachi, number 9, Ethan Cotre, number 13, Sean Fitzgerald, number 7, Andrew Yang, and number 24, who is Ben Martin.
There's Cotre swinging it all the way down into the Chelsea zone. Quick tip in front of net. It's covered up by Byron Bayer. It's the junior stopper for the Bulldogs. Letting in an early goal. Going to look to keep his net clean for the remainder of this period.
Now coming on for the Pioneers, replacing the front line here, the wings and center. We have number 18, Eli Jekyll, number 19, Heath Monsma, and number 2, Ralph Dixon.
Monsma on the faceoff. Wins it after a scramble. Tries to do a move and is caught up. It's 19 for the Bulldogs, moving it down. Unsuccessful poke check from Yang there. Wrist shot off to the left of the goal. No challenge for Davis.
Bringing that down for the Bulldogs was number 19, Devin McIntyre, the guy we mentioned before in this in the pregame.
Monsma with the chase. Bayer is out.
Now on the ice, we got number 21, Parker Churchill, number 15, Devin McDaniel there lining out the defense for the Pioneers.
Monsma chases into the corner. Pressed up against the boards. Fighting strong, that Monsma. Now it's Dixon with a hit against the boards. Monsma looking to regain possession for the Pioneers, but the Bulldogs come out on top. And it's chipped, and we're going to have a whistle as the puck flew into the Chelsea bench. One of the players must have palmed it right back onto the ice and acted like nothing happened, but the referee wasn't that unaware right there. So we talk about this early defensive woes for the Chelsea Bulldogs, and especially for Byron Bayer in net. But talk about Pioneers goalie, Elliot Davis. What we've been seeing out of him so far this season.
We've been seeing some solid play from Davis for sure. He had big shoes to fill with Mike Layton and Robbie Haviland coming out of the graduating class last year as seniors.
He's been doing a great job so far as Chikachi swings it all the way around the back. That's Monsma. Nothing going there. Chikachi back on the puck, keeps it ahead of the blue line. And gets the puck right back as he swings back behind the Chelsea net. Nothing quite going. It's Cotre on the puck now. As he whips it back up, quick slap shot, deflected. Bulldogs desperately try to clear. A good stop from Devin McDaniel.
So a lot of the emphasis for today's game, for both teams it seems like now, is going to be defense, especially after the Bulldogs let in that early goal. The Pioneers obviously wanting to hold this strong offense to as little goals as they can.
Fitzgerald tries to chip it right past Bayer. Nothing going right there. Earlier on the play, Fitzgerald sauced it up. Bayer came out of his net and then left the puck as he was being pressured from the Pioneers.
On for the Pioneers now is number 8, Juno Whitelock at the wing. Number 11, Francis Rodriguez at the wing. Number 17, Adam Caribbean at the center.
Caribbean with a shot right off the faceoff. Bayer keeps it out. Caribbean tries to take another one. And right in front of net is Kresge, and he cannot flip it up. Kresge had a good look there.
He did indeed. Looked like a little hesitation there. Wonder what kept that puck out of the net. Caribbean is coming out firing today. 2 shots already on this game. One of them, which went into the back of the net within 30 seconds of the game's beginning.
Pioneers lose the faceoff though this time. Bulldogs look to get something started. It's sauced up all the way down the ice, but Pioneers deal with it. Trying to get out to the races here. They are. Nothing quite going. All the way back around. It's Schaefer with some defensive work here to do in the corner. And deals with it nicely. Kicked up from Kresge. And Kresge taking it around the right side of the ice. Gets the ball taken away from him. And here is Devin McIntyre, the name we're looking to call, with a nice move. Unable to get a shot off, though. Slap shot held onto by Elliot Davis. Davis's first action of the night, and he keeping it clean tonight.
Nearly a phenomenal move there by Devin McIntyre. Went around, barred around the defenseman there.
We had a second to chat with some Chelsea gentlemen sitting right behind us. We just asked them what Bulldogs to look out for tonight, and they told us Number 19, Devin McIntyre. He's definitely making that recommendation count
Absolutely.
and known with that nasty move. Gonna have to watch out for him on the defensive end for the Pioneers.
Now out for the Pioneers is Heath Monsma and Ralph Dixon at the wing. Can't read that number there. I think it's number 12. Yep, Tyler Wilkins, number 12, freshman.
There's
Or
Yang
he's not a freshman,
whips
he's
it
10th
right
grader.
back behind his nose. A nice move. Monsma looks to clear. Can't quite come up with the puck. It's Martin in the corner. Yang chasing. Monsma chasing. It's Martin. And it's in from the Bulldogs. They answer back. Number 91, Brandon Davila.
That was a great shot there
And
from
that was
Davila.
out of nowhere, Oliver.
Right back into the corner, just squeaked it around Davis there in the goal. Davis is walking it off. Obviously, not much you can do about that one when it's so far away from you. That was a great shot there.
It was a great take, but you have to wonder if the Pioneers could have just cleared the puck a little earlier instead of trying to pass it out the back. They had Dixon, Monsma, Martin, all trying to combine to get out and get on a counterattack, but with that much pressure, we see these Bulldogs can get off to a start and put pucks in the back of the net. So in the future, might be looking for more defensive clearances for the Pioneers.
And netting that goal there was Brandon Davlia, number 91, who's a freshman. Interesting to see a freshman getting a lot of playing time here, enough to score a goal at least. This is a relatively young team. Obviously, McIntyre's a sophomore. Reading through their roster, you just see a lot of SOs and FRs.
Cotre looks to center, nothing going as the Pioneers fire off to a fast start. But here come the Bulldogs. Down the line is McIntyre. Can't come up with anything here, and the Pioneers with Cotre. Looking for an option out is sauced up, but McIntyre intercepts. It's Capper in the corner for the Bulldogs. And back up towards McIntyre. There's McDaniel looking to clear. And Chikachi on the chase.
Out for the Pioneers is the Kotri, Chikachi. Actually, just as I say that, they're coming off. Now coming off for the Pioneers is number 8, Juno Whitelock. We got Caribbean on the floor, or on the ice. We got McDaniel, Fitzgerald, and Churchill rounding out the Pioneer
McDaniel on the
five.
puck. Him and Fitzgerald combining to try to find a way out of here. Fitzgerald with a nice sauce pass, and that's what we need to see out of the Pioneers as Caribbean's chasing forward. Up came Whitelock as well.
And out comes the goal from its placement.
And that's what the Pioneers were lacking when they scored the goal. Fitzgerald, instead of trying to find a difficult pass out, just sauced it forward. Whitelock and Caribbean were able to chase and get an opportunity there. Put some pressure on this Chelsea goalie.
Definitely, those are really high-intensity moments there when a puck is being, and you got a guy like Caribbean with such great speed on his skates, moving all the way down there.
Quick shot off the faceoff from Caribbean again is covered up.
I actually believe that shot came off of Whitelock's stick, a little flick in there. And another face-off here for the Pioneers. Caribbean taking the face-off.
Pioneers with another faceoff win. Roderick right off. Puck scrambled out in the front of the net, nothing going. Roderick able to keep ahead of the blue line and keep this attack for the Pioneers as Whitelock is chasing. And there's Caribbean. Bulldogs can't quite connect for anything as Coach Trey slamming into the boards. Excuse me, that was Kresge into the boards. Schaefer whips it up. Caribbean jabs at it. Kresge on the chase here. He's going to come up with the puck and look for options. Whips to Caribbean. Caribbean with the shot saved from Bayer. Double save.
Bayer's had
Caribbean
some
with a great chance
saves
there.
here. Yeah, great chances and great saves from Bayer.
Yeah.
Another shot he had a save with his what looked to be his leg pad, knee pad, leg pad. I don't know the technical term for those, but we're gonna call it a leg pad. It was a great save, and it just kept the Pioneer puck out of the goal.
Puck almost came out to Jekyll there as Pioneers hustle back to get on defense. Goal scorer Davila's chasing the puck, looking to get right back in the action for the Bulldogs, but it's intercepted from the speedy Eli Jekyll as he nails a player right into the boards. Possibly a high elbow right there, but no call from the referees, looking to let him play early in this first.
And
Monsma takes a shot, glove save.
speaking of which, out for the Pioneers right now, we have number 19, Heath Monsma, Ralph Dixon, and Eli Jekyll alongside Martin and Yang on defense. Let's talk about Ralph Dixon a little bit. Wasn't present. He was on vacation during the Jackson United game that we announced. However, this guy, what he lacks for in size, he brings back in full with speed and power.
Dixon with some incredible goals last year, just not giving up on the rebound plays, making nice passes, nice shots. We want to see the same thing out of Dixon. As a senior this year, the Bulldogs fire off a quick shot and nothing is going again for them.
A truly gritty player who is known to throw a shoulder here and there. Very, very feisty down there and just a super gritty guy. And that's what the kind of hustle he brings is what you love to see out of a high school player. High school hockey player. Wow.
Bulldogs looking to generate something on offense. Great save from Davis as it was redirected from Tyler Valek. That's great little clip on the play from Valek. Unable to come up with anything for the Bulldogs. Clearance from the Pioneers, swung all the way down, and we're going to have a big line change.
And we're calling
and
for
an icing on
here.
The call.
Out for the Pioneers now is Ethan Cotree, Sean Fitzgerald, Parker Churchill, Devin McDaniel, and Jack Chikachi. The power three for the Pioneers.
Yeah.
Chikachi, Cotree, and Fitzgerald. All three of them having played on
that
select
last play,
travel
that was
teams.
a really difficult stop there from Davis. Chelsea took a shot from right around the blue line, but it was quickly redirected. Davis had to shift his entire perspective, still keep the puck out. That was a great save. Although the Pioneers concede a goal early, Davis is looking to clean that up a little bit, but again, here come the Bulldogs.
Again, I think we're looking at a really high-powered game here. Defense is going to be essential.
Monsma looking to clear. It was a great move from Chikachi past his first defender. And Chikachi whips it over to Cotree. Cotree to Monsma. Fitzgerald there.
Chikachi put him in the spin cycle there. I've spoken already about the viral move.
It's a great move, but a better hit. And McDaniel is up. A nice dangle from Cotree as he looks to center. Cotree takes a shot. Nothing going.
I've spoken about the viral move from Jack Chikachi last year against, I believe it was Dexter.
That looked almost like it, Oliver.
Almost. Just added a goal on the end in the viral clip.
Yeah.
Chikachi is known to put kids in the spin cycle. Wash, dry, repeat, spin. It's almost the way that Jack plays.
Schaefer lost possession of the puck there, but Roderick able to get it back for the Pioneers as they whip up ahead to Kreisky down the right side. Kreisky stops, surveys, goes into Caribbean centers, but again, nothing going. Down comes goal scorer for the Bulldogs, but it's intercepted by Roderick and taken up. Still nothing going.
Coming in for the Pioneers.
Miss hit. And
Yeah,
up
Martin.
goes Davila. Martin able to recover there. This Pioneer defense is often where we're seeing the younger, inexperienced players. As we have a downed man and a delayed penalty. Looks like
Roderick took a big hit there to the leg. Almost got flipped in the air.
And my guess on this one, Oliver, is a 2-minute tripping penalty for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, 2 minutes is probably what we can expect here.
I mean, Roderick went flying.
Roderick did indeed go flying. And 2 minutes it is. Number 45, Hayden Westcott, sitting in the box for 2 minutes, leaving the Chelsea Bulldogs a man down with the Pioneers front line out there.
Cotree over. Whitelock takes a shot, nothing going.
If there's ever a time for the Pioneers to get one back, it is right here, right now.
Chikachi over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald takes a shot. It's popped up and against the net.
And now some music from the audio player here.
Always entertaining to hear the music in between whistles.
Very true. A lot of different music is being played here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube.
Coach Ray whips it in and Whitelock gets possession. Coach Ray looking for an option here. Centers in. Sticks together with force, but nothing for the Pioneers. Coach Ray looking to keep ahead of the blue line. Cannot do it. Pioneers are going to need to reset as Chelsea continues to kill off their power play.
A minute and 15 left, 5:54 left in the first period here in a 1-1 game for those who are just joining us now.
Caribbean in the corner. Whitelock ends up with possession of the puck. Chikachi looking around for a center pass. It's into Fitzgerald, and he can't quite flick it in. Right in front of net was Fitzgerald.
That looked like
That was a great opportunity for the Pioneers.
Looked like it just came off of the leg pad for the goalie Bayer there. Again, you don't necessarily know if they intend to save it, but it's not in the back of the goal, so that's all that counts.
Chikachi in the corner now.
Now
Over to Fitzgerald.
Now on defense for the Pioneers is Juno Whitelock and Adam Caribbean.
Coach Ray with a quick shot, redirected in front of net. Nothing going.
And
Coach Ray whips it right in front of net. Again, another deflection is off to the left. Caribbean with the miscue, and the Bulldogs fire it all the way down the ice.
An all-senior 5-man for the Pioneers.
And the Bulldogs have killed the power play. Good job, but Monsma's whipping right down the ice. Trying to do something, is slammed up against the boards. Schaefer returns for the puck.
Schaefer and Yang on defense with Dixon and Jekyll on the wing and Monsma at center.
Schaefer with a nice move to get in between two Chelsea Bulldogs trying to intercept the puck. Jekyll battling with Yang in the corner as Monsma comes up with the puck. In between two defenders, and Monsma gets tripped up possibly on his own skate there on the play. We're going to have no penalty.
No penalty there as the referee waves it off.
Have to credit the effort that Monsma's putting in so far in this first period. He had a good shot earlier and may not be getting the cleanest opportunities, but he's putting a lot of pressure on this Bulldog defense, which is just amounts to a lot of opportunities in the end that you might not see on the stat sheet every once in a while.
Absolutely. And the Pioneers are pounding the Bulldogs with shots right now.
There's Jekyll. Sauced up, and Davis is going to cover the puck up. The Bulldogs with an opportunity to maybe steal back an advantage at the end of this first period. Going to see a line change for the Pioneers with 3:26 left in the first period. Excuse me.
And
it's Coach Ray with the defensive face-off, and the Pioneers win. Fitzgerald looking to clear here. McDaniel takes it out of his own area.
out for the Pioneers, we got the power three and Churchill and McDaniel on defense.
Churchill dumps it off to Chikachi as he brings it down the right side. Chikachi takes a shot. Easy save there for the Chelsea stopper.
Time is winding down, just under 3 minutes here remaining in the first period.
It's a good find from McIntyre. Might come right back out to him. No, quick shot from the Bulldogs is redirected off to the left. It's McIntyre now in the corner.
Great job by McDaniels to get that puck out of there.
McIntyre still has the puck there. As it's over to Michael Jones. Nothing going as the Pioneers try to break here. Chikachi with a 1-on-2 situation. Now 1-on-3 as he smartly just chips the puck up. As the Pioneers change lines once again. You see Kreisky now chasing the puck. Gonna go all the way back to Davis.
Out there with Kresge, we got Schaefer,
Schaefer
Roderick.
slipping down a little bit there. Bulldogs cannot capitalize as Kresge came back to stop that shot.
Whitelock and Kresge are on the ice as well for the Pioneers.
Kresge tries to dump off there to Caribbean. Not the best communication. He didn't see it coming. Whitelock through the middle. Kresge looking to come up with the puck.
Big tumble there by number 5, Drew Sherwood for the Bulldogs.
Schaefer in the corner with a hit. The Bulldog player stays down, covers up the puck. The Pioneers come out with the puck. Whitelock with a nice pass over to Kresge. Kresge loses it and Caribbean fires straight into the net.
Right out of play there. Tried to dump it off to somebody and he dumped it out of the arena.
Unfortunate for Caribbean, the only goal scorer for the Pioneers so far today. The early finish within 1 minute of play. It's the only Pioneer net we've seen so far. See what they can do in this last minute of action.
So within 30 seconds, in fact, of the game's first whistle being blown.
The Bulldogs have something to say about it. It's whipped straight at Davis, but an easy save, and the Pioneers looking to clear here. It's Dixon moving back around backside of his net. Swings out to Caribbean. Caribbean knocks towards Jekyll. Jekyll moves inside, takes a shot. Good save from Byron Bayer. That was a nice move by Jekyll to split the defenders.
That was a great shot there along with Dixon, and it actually looks like we're seeing a line change. I always do this at the wrong time. And indeed, every Pioneer player is coming off. And we have the power 3 along with Schaefer and Churchill. The power 3 being Fitzgerald, Cotre, and Chikachi.
Face-off win, quick shot from Chikachi. Looking to follow up. Puck now trapped in the far corner as the Pioneers come out with it. Quick center, and it's going to be covered up with 26 seconds left to go.
26.2 here to be exact, and let's see what the Pioneers are going to do with time winding down in this first period. Seen a great contest so far. Not really much to complain about. However, obviously there's always things that can be improved. From the booth, it looks like they've been doing great on both sides.
Puck is sauced all the way down. We're going to have an icing on the call.
And once again, the music from the Ann Arbor Ice Cube live and in stereo.
We're going to see Cotre on the faceoff again. Pioneers have only lost one faceoff tonight. Really efficient team, and there's the second one as the Bulldogs look to clear here.
I think we should stop saying things before they happen.
A little bit of a commentator's curse, perhaps. As down the ice the Bulldogs come, looking for one more opportunity, but it's smartly poked away from Schaefer. Schaefer keeps the puck in the corner, and that is going to be the end of the first period. The Pioneers won, the Chelsea Bulldogs won. Competitive first period of play between these two teams. What did we see out there early on from the Pioneers?
Seen a few hits here and there, seen some shots, lots of shots from the Pioneers especially. Again, face-off dominance for the Pioneers. They had only lost one up until the point when they lost their second, obviously. And, you know, they're doing great. They're really putting the pressure on Chelsea, and Chelsea's not having much room to breathe. And then, you know, that's exactly what we've seen this Pioneer team do for the past 2 years.
The goal scorers were Caribbean coming in off the left side. Took a quick shot in the beginning of the game, and we thought it was going to be a routine stop for the keeper, but it flew right past him. Caribbean scored in the first opening seconds. And then we saw the Bulldogs come right back down and score about halfway through the period. It was Brandon Davila, a freshman for the Bulldogs, tying it up. Pioneers were unable to clear their line, and they definitely corrected that mistake in all the moments after, as we saw some better defense later on, but Pioneers were unable to convert that to offense, and the game remains tied. So we will come right back at you for the second period of play between the Pioneers and the Bulldogs.
And And we are back with the second period here as the Pioneers win the face-off there, and it gets taken away. Our play-by-play man, James, is just now getting on the mic. Here he is.
Hello, everyone. Getting right back into the action today as Whitelock whips it up forward. Bulldogs looking to start something in this early second period. It was Caribbean right away who shot off for the Pioneers. They're looking to get a quick goal as well. Kresge out there alongside Roderick. Unable for the icing call, and it's a big hit against the boards that Yang takes. Andrew Yang, a big guy himself, seems to be fine after the hit.
A couple Pioneer players falling all over the place in the first opening minutes of this year. Great save there by Elliot Davis, poured it in right into the gut, and there's going to be a face-off in the Pioneer defensive zone. Out for the Pioneers right now on defense, we have Ben Martin and Andrew Yang, and we have Fitzgerald, Chikachi, and Kotre, the power three, heading the attack for the Pioneers.
All the way back against the boards. The Pioneers look to break here with Chikachi, and it's over to Kotre. Kotre takes himself right in front of the net with Fitzgerald, could not convert as he piles over the keeper. Finally gets back up to his feet. Chikachi brings it in, a couple of defenders, dumps it to Kotre. Kotre out to Martin, unable to keep it ahead of the blue line, and the Bulldogs look to break here. McDaniel with the defense. We're going to have a whistle on the play here for an icing.
I believe that was an icing indeed, and out goes Ben Martin, and in comes Parker Churchill. Actually, nearly the entire line changed there, and never mind, no, they did not. Parker Churchill and Devin McDaniel are coming in on defense for the Pioneers here.
Koche here on the faceoff, looking to get something going for the Pioneers. Chikachi with a quick shot off the bat.
Face-off there to some soft folk tunes.
Chikachi bringing it up the left side of the ice, looking to go in between two defenders. Fitzgerald picks up the remains. It's back out. McDaniel's got some defensive work to do. Smartly over to Churchill. Churchill all the way up. We're going to have an icing on the call again.
The Pioneers have been moving the puck really well coming out of the gate here. And country music is really an interesting set of songs here. In for the Pioneers, we have Eli Jekyll, Ralph Dixon, and Heath Monsma taking the face-off. Still on defense are Churchill and McDaniel.
Monsma with the puck now. It's up towards Jekyll. Brings it past one defender and sprints up the ice. Jekyll and Dixon on the pressure. Bulldogs are able to escape now. On the ice coming to the Bulldogs, it's a mishit. Dealt with well from the Pioneers.
Let's talk about the speed of Jekyll. Extremely expedient to get to the puck or to get to the man he's supposed to be defending, whatever. I mean, he's flying around the ice at all times pretty much. Red mullet going behind him there.
Now it's Dixon up ahead of the pack. Beats out a couple defenders. Pass is unable to come off. Dixon frustrated. McDaniel retreats on the defensive end for the Pioneers. And a whistle and an icing on the call. Dixon not happy with himself as he comes off the ice.
Let's see. We got Whitelock. It appears Schaefer, Caribbean, Kresge, and Roderick coming out.
Shot right off the ice. Nothing quite going. In the corner was Chikachi. Here he is looking to center. Bulldogs have a 1-on-2 opportunity here. As McIntyre is bringing it up. Past two defenders. He's speedy and he takes it. Great save from Davis.
That was a great save. McIntyre showing the speed.
He's elusive, Oliver.
He's very elusive, moving around the ice at great speed and with great shift. It seems almost apt to deke a guy here and there. Pioneers done really well handling him though. Again, he's apparently the top scorer for the Chelsea Bulldogs offense, and he has not yet scored a goal today. And let's see what Pioneer.
Up in front of the net, dangerous position as the Pioneers still able to clear. Kresge over to Kotre. Excuse me, Whitelock, and the puck was intercepted from him. Right into the chest of Davis there. It smartly covers it up.
And Davis has been holding his own in the net tonight, aside from that one goal, which really, I mean, was almost out of his reach. Was out of his reach, and you know he's doing real well tonight. He's glad to see the junior filling in the shoes of Mike Layton pretty well. You know, lofty expectation.
Down the left side of the ice comes Chikachi, looking to get it into Kotre or Fitzgerald, but nothing was quite going there. Gang on the defense now. Quick shot, hits off. Looks like the face mask of Davis as the net comes free. Davis, watch that one, ping him right in the face. He's able to recover on the puck.
We've seen the net come loose tonight more than I think we did all season last year.
Yeah, that is true.
A lot of aggressive play right in the face of both goaltenders in this game. You know, beforehand when I said the emphasis was going to be defense, boy was I wrong. I mean, the defense has been great, but the attack in this game has just been suffocating. Mainly from the Pioneers, but Chelsea's done great themselves. But again, the Pioneers do not give much room to breathe.
Martin back around the net. Miss hit from Davila.
And we might see a delayed trip call there.
Gonna have a whistle here on the play.
Appears there was a tripping on Fitzgerald. Just a mix up of the stick and some skates there. And a 2-minute, I think it
could have
will
been a
be.
slashing call right there. And into the box is going to go Fitzgerald.
Not quite clear what is being called. All I know is that Fitzgerald's in the box for 2 minutes.
Fitzgerald and a Chelsea Bulldog, I think, got into a scrap on the ground there. And
I don't even, you know.
Possibly the play that brought them to the ground, or maybe even words exchanged in between the two players could have led Fitzgerald to the penalty box. But the Pioneers now are going to be down a man for these next 2 minutes.
Pioneers, this is the first power play for the Bulldogs, the second power play in the game in which the Bulldogs killed. And let's see what the Pioneers do here on defense, running a box formation, it appears.
McIntyre looking to pick up the puck, leaves it, and gets it right back. Swings over, slap shot saved from Davis. Chikachi tries to clear here. Bulldogs looking to get off another clean opportunity. Whipped in off to the left. Now in the corner, Steele.
Out on the ice for the Pioneers right now are Chikachi, Caribbean, Schaefer, and McDaniel.
In from McIntyre, is unable to get a shot off. Now he does. It's deflected from the Pioneers. Stressful time if you're a Pioneers fan as they're trying to kill it desperately. Dealing with a lot of offense here from the Bulldogs. And in comes McIntyre. Another follow-up shot. Davis with 3 great saves right in front of net, and the Pioneers are able to clear. Davis held his ground smartly.
That was huge for the Pioneers there. 19 seconds left on this power play, and Cotre will just clear it out. My bad, that was Schaefer.
Oh, it's intercepted there from Whitelock. And it's center to Kresge. Kresge can't quite redirect the puck on net. It's going to be covered up by the Chelsea stopper. It was a great interception from Whitelock. They almost scored a short-sided goal there.
2 seconds left for the Pioneers on being shorthanded here, and out comes Cotre and Roderick joining Churchill. Oh, and we have 5 players on the ice right now with 2 seconds left. Looks like Kresge will be coming into the game in 2 seconds, and Fitzgerald actually comes out of the box there.
Whitelock back around the net. Fitzgerald on the pressure. The Pioneers have killed off their power play. Shot off to the left of Davis. He let it go smartly.
And out on the ice we have Dixon, Cotre, Roderick, Fitzgerald, and Churchill.
There is Cotre trying to clear it. Good stop there from Fitzgerald. And up the ice. Chases Chikachi is unable to do anything with it. It's Churchill now in the corner. Pressed up against the boards as Cotre slides in. Churchill loses possession of the puck. It's a quick wrist shot covered up by Davis. Second attempt off to the left of the net.
Just off to the left there. Inches away from being a 2-1 game for the Chelsea Bulldogs here.
Sauced up towards Jekyll. Boy, can he skate. But still going to have a whistle on the call.
It's an icing here, and out comes Monsma, Martin, and Yang for the Pioneers, joining Jekyll and Dixon on the ice. And Martin is actually coming off here for McDaniel, and Schaefer is going to be pulling somebody, and out goes Yang.
It's going to be Monsma against Valak here on the faceoff. Pioneers lose the faceoff. But gain possession of the puck as Jekyll takes it down the right side of the ice. Great stick check from the Chelsea defender. It's smartly whipped up, but the Bulldogs might have themselves a little break here. McIntyre sauces it back behind the net, nothing going. Dixon showing great effort as he whips it over to Monsma. Monsma tries to dangle in between his defenders and unsuccessful. Down the ice come the Bulldogs. Evan Weed with the shot off.
Now out for the Pioneers on defense is Ben Martin and Andrew Yang, the senior. Let's see what they can do.
He's into the mix there. Gonna have an icing on the call as the Pioneers clear away with 7:48 left.
Certainly some anxiety-inducing moments for the Pioneers here on defense. Obviously the power play didn't go as smooth as they would have liked it to, but you know, still maintaining the 1-1 score. And you can't really ask for much more. Just, you know, the Pioneer definitely wants to put the pressure on them on the other side.
We're seeing a lot more Bulldogs chances here in this period than the last. Pioneers need to put an end to that as Whitelock is up on the left side. Pressed up and easily taken off the puck there.
For the Pioneers, we got Whitelock, we got Kresge. We have
away go the Bulldogs.
Caribbean as well, joining Martin and Yang.
Martin over to the corner looking to clear here and gets it off to Kresge. Kresge over to Caribbean. Caribbean tries to move past it, his defender. Puck's pushed up back behind the Chelsea net. Caribbean still fighting as Whitelock's able to come up with the puck. Caribbean with it still as the puck is right in front of net. Whitelock takes a quick shot. It's deflected.
That's the pressure we need from the Pioneers right there. As the
Roderick is going to have to sprint back.
Some tumbling going on there, and
Lucky not to get a delayed penalty from Roderick, as it looks like the Bulldog player is tripped up on the play, but down the ice chases Fitzgerald.
More push from behind, and out is the power 3 to join Roderick and Schaefer.
Here comes Chikachi. Good pressure from him, and as he looks to center up to Cotre. Nothing going. Puck right in front of net, and Roderick shoots off to the right. Slap shot from McDaniel. Back into the mix from McDaniel. Still nothing going for the Pioneers here. Cotre keeps it ahead of the blue line and takes it up the right side. Goes into the middle, and it's in from Sean Fitzgerald.
That's Ethan Cotre, actually.
Cotre just saved the puck, from resetting. Was able to whip it right into the mix. Fitzgerald in between two defenders smartly redirects it into the goal.
Great shot there from Cotre. Looked like it was a deflection right into the back of the net, and that gives the Pioneers a 2-1 lead. You know, just like we said, we needed to see more pressure from the Pioneers coming into this period, and there it is. And the Pioneers are keeping it on.
It's exactly what we expect from Fitzgerald, Cotre, and Chikachi, all combining to net the Pioneers a goal. They're trying to do it again as Cotre takes a quick shot, nothing going. Yang with a good stick poke.
Now for the Pioneers, we have all seniors on the ice except for Elliot Davis in the goal, with Schaefer and Yang getting their minutes here.
Cotre chasing. Bulldogs take a quick shot, covered up from Elliot Davis.
And a
smart save.
Reaching save there from Davis. Wow, that's, again, Davis has really held his own in this game against a very strong offense. Kudos to Davis. You gotta wonder if he's asking in the net there, what would Mikey do? And it seems like he's doing just that.
Bulldogs look to equalize this game out. Behind the net is McIntyre. So quick wrist shot is off to the left. It's flicked up, a miscue, and Fitzgerald is breaking down the ice. He misses the puck, still able to keep possession, and up towards Cotre. Fitzgerald made the best out of worst situation there.
And for the Pioneers coming in Monsma and Jekyll, and a full line change here for the Bulldogs.
Pioneers looking to capitalize off that as Chikachi is pushed off, and he's going to be heading off the ice.
And in comes Dixon here.
Schaefer connects into the boards.
Along with Martin and Roderick, this is definitely a gritty group of guys. We got Monsma, we got Jekyll, and we got Dixon, along with Roderick and Martin. Definitely a more defensive-minded lineup, trying to keep this game as this, keep this game as it is, a 2-1 lead in favor of the Pioneers.
Dixon tried to follow up right there, nothing was quite going. Puck is back in the Pioneer zone with Martin as he moves it up the wing to Jekyll. Jekyll takes it in. A little bit too fast for the puck there as he loses possession. Bulldogs out with it. Smart arm save there from Davis. A little bit of miscommunication there from the Bulldogs. Jekyll's able to come up with the puck down the right side. It's whipped all the way around to Dixon. Dixon loses possession. A lot of back and forth action at the end of this second period.
Absolutely. 3-1 or 3:17 left in the period with a 2-1 Pioneer lead for those who were just joining us here in the second period.
Roderick with a quick shot. It's deflected early on. He's pushed up against the boards.
quick recap for those who are just joining in. This is a very back and forth game here. 2-1 in favor of the Pioneers. Goals from Cotre and Caribbean. Caribbean coming out of the gate with one, and Davlia for the Bulldogs, who is currently chasing the puck.
Dixon is pressed up against the board, battles with his defender, and loses. The Bulldogs come out with the puck. Might put a little bit of fire into Dixon's body as he gets slammed up against the boards, but down the ice chases Caribbean. We're going to have a whistle on the play for it.
Appears to be an icing.
An icing. Yeah.
And Davis has really done a stellar job in the net tonight, saving a lot of shots. More shots than usual for the Pioneers. They usually hold them to less, but 17 on goal, or shots on goal here for the Bulldogs. And again, you really cannot give enough praise to Elliot Davis in the net tonight. He's done a great job.
Bulldogs fire off another quick one. It's off to the right of the net. It's McIntyre serving.
Coming up on 2 minutes here we are.
Tries to center back to McIntyre. Davis laying out right in front of his net to get the loose puck.
And some confusion here, which I think will just result in a face-off.
It's going to be a full line change here for the Pioneers.
Out coming for the Pioneers are the power three, Schaefer and Churchill on defense.
Cotre looking to win the face-off for the Pioneers, as Bulldogs have ended up with the puck after the face-off in a lot of these possessions. Sauced up towards Shikachi. Back all the way around the Pioneers' net. Churchill looks to deal with it here. It's intercepted from McIntyre. The Pioneers come out with it. Cotre and Chikachi whipping down and running into each other a little bit. Chikachi was trying to weave out of the way and ended up running into his own player there. The Bulldogs bring the puck up the ice.
Let's see what the Pioneers do here.
It's centered here. Great move from the Bulldogs. It's off to the left.
A minute winding down, and the Pioneers really want to get it out of there as Fitzgerald loses his stick.
Coche brings the puck up the ice. Pioneers looking to break here. Pass is incomplete. The Bulldogs take it up. It's Westcott with the shot. Routine save for Davis. Goalie signals, and we're going to have an icing on the call.
And let's see. Once again, the puck. We have a face-off in the Pioneer defensive zone, and let's see what they can do here. 38.8 seconds left in this second period in the 2-1 game. The Pioneers have been feeling the heat from the Chelsea Bulldogs in recent minutes. And with the line change, we have Whitelock, Caribbean, Cotre remains, McDaniel, and it appears to be Kresge out there for the Pioneers.
Whipped in from McIntyre there, and nothing's going. Pioneers look to break. Whitelock tries to bring it off the boards around. It's no good.
Coming up on 30
McIntyre
seconds
with an
here.
open shot. Good save from Davis. That was a great chance there for the Bulldogs.
Great chance it
Whitelock
was.
chases the puck down. Tyler Vallet comes up with possession. It's intercepted from Cotre. Cotre takes it on himself. Shot deflected. And second period concludes. Pioneers 2, Bulldogs 1.
Pioneers step out in front here in the second period on a goal from Cotre. Great play by Cotre, Chikachi, and Fitzgerald to set that one up there and get it in the back of the net for the Pioneers. And the third period is all about just holding this lead or adding even more goals onto it for the Pioneers.
The Bulldogs certainly looked that they were threatening for certain parts of that second period, Oliver.
Absolutely. You know, at one glance, the Pioneers were significantly trumping the Bulldogs when it came to shot count, and now you look at the scoreboard and they are even. It is a 21-21 shot game here. I really put a lot of emphasis on shots. Shows the pressure that a team is feeling, and with a second half of that second period, the Bulldogs put on a whole lot of pressure that Davis was able to handle and handle well. We saw a really great period there from Davis, especially leading into those last minutes. And again, you know, great defensive play from the Pioneers on the shorthand or on the power play. They killed it, and they had a scary moment in there, but the game still is 2-1 in favor of the Pioneers, and that's exactly what you want to see.
Certainly anticipating an exciting third period of play, and we'll get back to you when that begins.
And we are back on the air. Beginning the third period here is a face-off. And
Back in this final period of play. Music finally turns off. We can hear each other a little bit better now as the Pioneers onto the ice with this same lineup they've come out of the period to start with. It's Schaefer, Roderick, Kresge, Whitelock, and Caribbean out there.
Let's
Immediately
see
the
what these boys do
Pioneers
here.
are off to the chase. Caribbean tries to flip it up.
And we may have gotten an offsides call there. I'm a little confused as to what's that about. And I think we do indeed have an offsides call. And we are having a face-off on the Pioneer side of the Pioneer offensive zone side of the neutral zone. And out for the Pioneers now are the power three, Coachray, Chikachi, and Fitzgerald. And we also have Martin and Yang.
Chikachi whips it up to the corner there. Coachray with the chase. Fitzgerald keeps it ahead of the blue line.
And
Off come the Bulldogs.
Let's see what these boys can do here.
Pioneers down the ice with the puck now is Chikachi. Chikachi looking in, fires right into the chest of Bayer.
And we'll have a face-off here. Pressure coming from the Pioneers early here. For much of the first minute and 10 seconds we've seen most of the puck possession remaining in the Pioneers' favor. As the face-off goes all the way back into the Pioneer defensive zone, Churchill chases it down and he dishes it up to Fitzgerald. There's a little bounce around, and once James gets his glasses back on, I think he'll continue to be play-by-play.
Fitzgerald on the play is over to Chikachi in the right corner. Sauced over Fitzgerald's head. We're gonna have a whistle here.
And let's see what it's for. It might be a high. No, I don't think it's a penalty. I think it's just a.
Puck possibly could have hit the side netting there. It's really ambiguous. Couldn't see, but regardless, the Pioneers win the faceoff. Jekyll takes a shot, redirected right in front of net. Nothing going there. It was a good opportunity for Monsma.
Now for the
Jekyll
Pioneers.
has it now. Dips it back underneath to Dixon. Dixon tries to sauce it back across the face of the net. No one was there. Jekyll whips it behind the net, and Monsma on the chase, unable to come up with the puck. It's intercepted, but whipped right back up the play towards Monsma. Back around to Schaefer. Cross ice to Roderick.
Looked like Dixon and Davlio got a little chippy there.
Intercepted by Roderick, and it was a nice move from Tyler Valek. McIntyre over in the corner now. Pioneers converge on the play and come out with a deflection. Roderick with the puck now. Swings it all the way down the ice.
Yeah, as I've said again and again, the Jekyll, Monsma, Dixon line is one that you could definitely expect to see a hit here and there.
Here comes Tyler Valek with a shot saved from Davis. Another shot off to the right.
And
Caribbean tries to do a little spin move, but Kresge picks it up. Looking for a center pass. Kresge whips it over the stretched out defender. It was a nice sauced pass, but still nothing going.
And
up the side comes McIntyre.
out for the Pioneers now we have Whitelock, Kresge, and Caribbean heading the attack with Yang and McDaniel.
Montgomery centers in.
There on defense, and let's see what the Pioneers do. The puck has remained in the Bulldogs' offensive zone for quite some time, and as I say that, it gets shot back down, but for an icing. And back it goes into the Pioneer zone.
A lot of back and forth action. Can't even call out the lineups fully before I have to interrupt you with a quick shot on the play.
Oh yeah, I mean there's been a lot of action going on here. You know, less even shots. There's only been a total of 5 shots between the two teams in this half, or in this period. But you know, just a lot of moves and puck movement. The puck goes down the ice, goes up the ice, every which way, and it's
Chikachi with the chase, forcing an errant pass. Fitzgerald now with the puck, tries to swing it over. Gets hit, but up the ice comes Chikachi. He takes a quick shot. It's good save from Bayer, and it's tipped over the net.
And a face-off.
And against the netting.
Yeah, and a face-off will go in the Bulldogs zone here. Lightning fast shot there from Chikachi. And Fitzgerald, Cotre, Chikachi, Schaefer, and McDaniel lining out the Pioneer 5 here. And let's see what goes on here.
Puck is whipped all the way down. Chikachi converging on the defense. Tripped up a little, keeps his balance though. Over on the left side of the ice. Quick scramble. Fitzgerald trips on a loose stick. An awkward play right there. The Bulldogs come out with possession. It's McIntyre off in the corner. McDaniels moves it ahead. Cotre chases, flips back to Schaefer. No team can really get possession of the puck and get an opportunity. Some rapid turnovers from both sides, but McIntyre whips it back around the net. McDaniel converges on the puck and hits it up towards Fitzgerald.
And a little bit of pressure here for the Bulldogs. Keeping it down in the Pioneer defensive zone, or in their own offensive zone. Big hit there against the boards by Roderick. It's an awkward hit there.
Up the ice. Chases Wilkins, getting his first action of today. Monsma tries to skip in between the defender. It's intercepted. Roderick flips up towards Jekyll. He takes a shot, saved, and held onto by Bayer. Good glove save right there.
Another racket of a shot there from Jekyll. Definitely got some power, you know, in his movements, in his shots, and in his hits for sure. Out now for the Pioneers, we have Lucas Schaefer, who's actually just now coming off. Once again, I do it all over again. The
commentator's curse, Oliver.
Power 3 are out for the Pioneers, along with Churchill and Roderick.
Cotre looks to chase. Roderick smartly keeps ahead of the blue line as Pioneers try to keep up this attack.
Let's see what...
The puck is whipped all the way down, and we're going to have an icing on the call.
And back into the Bulldog zone, the puck goes for a face-off.
There's Brendan Westcott, a senior for the Bulldogs, expressing a little bit of frustration coming off the ice. Bulldogs just have not been able to generate a real opportunity, and senior does not seem too happy as they've had a lot of success this season, haven't kept it up as much against this Pioneer team as they're down a goal with 11 minutes left to go.
Absolutely. The Pioneers are holding really strong here.
The puck chipped up into the air. Schaefer continues through. He keeps chasing down. Schaefer a little bit out of position, and the Bulldogs look to capitalize here. It's a quick shot, good save from Davis, and even better clearance right there from Cotre.
Great clearance.
Very clutch positioning.
Seriously.
As Fitzgerald looks to break, tries to center it to Cotre, takes a shot, and it's off to the right of the goal. That was a great chance for Fitzgerald.
You know,
Cotre called for the puck, and Fitzgerald looked up, tried to center it. Great save again from Davis. Puck spit it out right in front of the net, but Pioneers again are able to clear off. It's a quick shot.
Pioneer has been great on catching these rebounds here.
Shot goes off to the left again.
Lots of shots bouncing right off of Elliot Davis in the goal there.
Up the ice comes Chikachi. Sauces it up, and a big line switch for the Pioneers here.
Out we got Caribbean, Kresge, Whitelock, Schaefer, and McDaniels.
Pioneers unable to get the icing there. Davis has to cover it up.
A little bit of a confusion there, as I think Davis wanted to leave it for Schaefer to come and grab, but the puck kind of stuck on the side of the net. And out comes McDaniel for Schaefer here. And Roderick is now on the ice.
Caribbean there on the faceoff. Breaks to Kresge. Whitelock trips on the play. Gonna have a whistle right there. Looks like it's gonna be offsides.
And offsides it is, indeed. And it's in the neutral zone here for an offsides. Faceoff's always in the neutral zone.
It's Kresge pushing up the right side of the ice. Center's right in front of net. It was a great move from Kresge, but no one was there to answer the call for the Pioneers.
And
Caribbean hustling back, shot saved from Elliot Davis.
great 2-on-1 save there from Davis. Again, you have to commend Davis for the work that he has done in
With so many of these shots.
Just so many shots. You know, it's not often that we see a team match Pioneer in shots. And yet again, here we are with 26 shots for the Pioneers and 25 for the Bulldogs.
It's doing a great job of covering them up, especially the really important ones right in front of the net when the Bulldogs have multiple players looking to pounce on any deflections.
Absolutely. Not many rebounds coming off of Davis.
You see the opposite of commentator's curse right there as Davis picks up another shot.
Yeah. And then earlier when I was talking about how many he covers up, he get a rebound.
Quick shot from the Bulldogs is off to the left. Pioneers try to break down the line here.
And let's see.
Kresge throws a stick into the play. Boxed out from Churchill. Good defense there.
Great.
Caribbean tries to clear off the near side of the boards.
Great defense there from Churchill.
And Whitelock takes it up. Whips it all the way down around. But a smart stop from Bayer. The Bulldogs keep possession.
And
Referee gets in the way of the puck a little bit there. Fortunate for the Pioneers.
out come Jekyll and Monsma. And that's when you know Dixon's coming out as well.
Wow.
Looking to wreak havoc on this Bulldogs team here.
Good shot from Jekyll. Almost broke for Monsma off to the right. That's a nice move from Tyler Valek as he shoots. Held by Davis again.
Holding his concentration there. That puck was moving around a lot before
That
it
was
got
a nice move from Valek though.
Absolutely. A lot of movement on that puck before it got into Davis's hands. A little conference between Davis and the referee here. And out come the Power 3.
Shot is off to the left from McIntyre. Bulldogs getting a lot more opportunities here, but down the ice,
Puck's
chases
going down.
Chikachi. Unable to come out with anything, but Cotray's onto the puck. Dumps out to Chikachi in the corner. And back out to Cotray.
Great hustle there by Chikachi to avoid the icing call.
It's into Chikachi as he misses the shot. Pass was a little bit behind him, but definitely did his best with what he
Seemed like there
had
was
there.
a foot there that tangled up with Chikachi's. No call on the
It's a
play.
great move from the Bulldogs and covered up from Davis again. Elliot Davis coming in clutch for these Pioneers right now.
And the only thing that wound up in the goal from the Saline Bulldogs is one of their players, and it is Devin McIntyre, who wound up in the goal instead of the puck. Interesting sequence of events there. Remaining out there, Cotray, Fitzgerald, and Chikachi, and we also have McDaniel and
Cotray going to be taking the faceoff now.
I think McDaniel, and then I think we have Roderick as well. That is indeed who we have, McDaniel Roderick.
And with the win, it's over to Fitzgerald. Long pass to Cotre. Brings it in between a defender. Moves in, almost great goal from Cotre as he's unable to finish right in front of net. A little bit disappointed with himself right there, but have to credit him getting into the position that he did.
That was a great move, you know, up until the goalie just got his leg pad in the way there and disrupted what would have been a highlight play from Ethan Cotre there.
Definitely would have been one for the highlights if he had converted that.
Absolutely. Now on for the Pioneers is Monsma, Dixon, and Jekyll joining Roderick and McDaniel.
Up the ice goes to Vila. Shoots, is deflected. Bulldogs still on the puck though. It's back around the net.
Again, as I've mentioned,
Monsma looks to scoop it out.
As I mentioned many times, the grit and grind of this attack core for the Pioneer.
It's Jekyll with the pressure and comes up with the puck. Sauces it over to the corner, Monsma chases.
Dixon, Monsma, and Jekyll all are forces to be reckoned with.
Bulldogs try to get something going there. McIntyre loses possession of the puck, and here comes Dixon. Trying to swing it around the backside of the net. Not the best pass there from Dixon. Devin McDaniel gets possession. It's over to McIntyre. Moves in between Schaefer there, but Schaefer holds his ground, and McIntyre still with the puck. It's whipped into the middle. Quick shot, deflected. Slap shot off to the right of the net.
Taking out Roderick is Schaefer, and replacing the attack, we got Kresge, Caribbean, and Whitelock in. And let's see what they can do.
Tyler Valek trying to go in between two players is unsuccessful. Caribbean chasing the puck.
Just now approaching the
6-minute
mark here for the remainder of this game in the third period, as the Bulldogs try to get one in the back of the net and hopefully force an overtime here. For with the defense that the Pioneers have been playing, it seems like their only hope is to force an overtime.
It's Caribbean up to the middle of the ice. Back around, Yang has some pressure to deal with here. This is the battle as the puck is centered. Chipped away right in front of the net is Corbin Steele as he shoots high and wide. That was a great chance for number 11 on the Bulldogs.
Out again.
Back with the puck.
Out again to Chikachi, Fitzgerald, and Cotre.
Moving it up the ice is Steele. Fitzgerald signals up to Chikachi, trying to jump around his man. Is unsuccessful. The Pioneers are still here. Chikachi centers. It was off of the goalie Bayer's stick.
Looked like it.
Here's Cotre.
Deflected up in there. Kind of a chance save there by Bayer.
Moving up the ice are these Bulldogs. Looking awfully threatening in this third period, trying to tie up the game.
Again, you really have to.
Puck pressed in behind the net.
You've got to give a lot of credit to this Pioneer
Daniel
defense.
smartly comes out with the puck there, sauces it over, clips off side netting, and we're going to have a whistle on the call.
You know, really, a lot of credit goes to the Pioneer defense for this one. Despite the strong attack of the Bulldogs in the second half of this game, I mean, it's really been a great defensive showing for the Pioneers.
Caribbean loses the face-off. Capper with a quick shot right there.
Roderick lost his glove there.
Still Capper looking for the puck. Right there was Tyler Valek, who was unable to do anything with it. Caribbean shoots off the right side of the ice. Keeping the pressure up. Puck is centered, no one there for the Pioneers. McIntyre. Poke checked away from McDaniel. He's having himself a good game.
Indeed, McDaniel's been a formidable presence.
Right in front of the net was Capper is unable to convert. Pioneers with last-second defense.
Again,
Black shot off to the left of Davis's net.
McDaniels has been serving some clutch purposes here, keeping this out of the net for him.
Down the ice goes Kresge. Looking to absorb the hit there. Loses possession. Cotre tries to go in between two players. Puck is taken away. Montgomery comes down with it. Shot deflected from Schaefer as well.
Way to block that shot there by Schaefer. You never know when a shot might just sweep past your goalie, and if you can get in the way to block it, that's always the best option, sacrificing your body, but it's for the team.
Puck goes back around the net. Davila and Schaefer tied up with it. Pioneers come out with possession.
There's Cotre moving up. And
shoot down the ice. Cotre looking to go all the way himself. Centers it over to Fitzgerald.
Just out of Fitzgerald's reach there.
Pass might have been a little quick. Thought Cotre was going to take that shot on himself. Did not end up taking it, but great chance for the Pioneers. And the puck deflected off the backboards and almost slipped into Davis's net as he covers it up smartly.
We have seen Davis show some acrobatic skill here in the net tonight. You know, he let up one early, but since then has not let anything get by him. Thou shalt not score when Elliot Davis is in the net. And this is a great showing for the Pioneers, for Davis, for Cotre, for Caribbean, for the whole team. This is a team effort, and this is done well.
Music is a little loud in between sets here. Can't quite hear my fellow broadcaster as we're getting right back into the action. It's right in front of the net, and Davis saves it. That was a great chance for Capper. Capper with some opportunities here in this last period, but Davis has held his ground smartly.
I mean, Davis is, yeah, you cannot give him enough credit. Man. Just under 2 minutes remaining in this third period and in this game as we get an icing call here. And out for the Pioneers are the Power 3 sitting there with Francis Roderick and Liam Schaefer. All 5 of the boys out there on this ice have had a great game, and it appears that we have a timeout call here. Some quick conference going on for both of these two teams.
Davis been doing a great job just keeping the Pioneers in this game.
Down there fixing.
Bulldogs with a lot of opportunities coming down the stretch, and Davis is doing what he should, covering up the puck smartly and keeping everything out. The Pioneers hold on to this low-scoring 2-1 lead. Definitely not the game we expected as Caribbean shot out and scored so early. We thought this could be a high-scoring juggernaut match, but it's proved to be a defensive battle.
A slow grind for both of these teams here. This has been a really tough game for both teams. Not tough as in, unfortunate, but tough as in very well matched. Mm-hmm. This is a great matchup, and with 2 minutes left, Pioneers hoping to secure this win. Out right now for the Pioneers, again, the same as before, just after that timeout, and it looks like that could be the squad that the Pioneers go with to close this one out here with 2 minutes left. Let's see how long their shift lasts.
Puck shifted off to the left side. Could be one of the last Bulldogs offensive opportunities. Shot straight into the chest of Davis. Smartly covers it up. And another shot on target for the Bulldogs.
Yet another one taken, and the Bulldogs have passed the Pioneers in shots. I mean, they passed them 2 shots ago, but I didn't catch it, so, 32-29. shots in favor of the Bulldogs. As we've
Here's
got a good
Fitzgerald
opportunity here.
coming up the right side of the ice. Quick shot, glove save.
Great stop and go move there from Fitzgerald.
Puck chipped up into the air. It's Cotre whipping it around. We're going to have a whistle on the play now.
And what do we have here?
Looks like we're going to need to reset the clock as well. It kept running after the whistle was called.
And I guess it was an offsides. A lot more confusion than usual for an offsides, but here we are. Caribbean is now on for the Pioneers, and
There's an icing on that last call.
icing. The last minute and 30 seconds of this game has gone by really slowly. Both teams trying to make sure to keep the puck out of their net. And it might not be long before we see the Bulldogs go with a empty goal look to try and apply the pressure that they need on the Pioneers.
McIntosh whips over to Valak. Valak looking to center. Bulldogs looking right. Dangerous right in front of net. Great save from Davis. Back in front of net. Scramble for the puck. Valak with the shot. It's deflected. Valak takes another go. And it's in from the Bulldogs. Tyler Valak through a crowd. Redirected and in.
And that ties this game up with 51.8 seconds left here.
The Bulldogs were knocking on the door for the entire third period, and in the last minute of play, they get their call answered.
Let's see what the Pioneers have to say about this.
Devastating as they almost held the Bulldogs off that whole period. Unfortunate for these Pioneers, and they have to bounce back, or else we might see overtime.
Indeed, and they're keeping the same line in. Definitely a bit of a momentum shift for the Bulldogs there.
Chikachi in the corner. Fitzgerald over to Chikachi. Chikachi centers to Cotre, and then open net, he chips it over. Cotre's got to be biting himself for that one.
Yeah,
he had a wide open opportunity to send the Pioneers back ahead. Instead, down the ice comes Valak. Tripped, and the Pioneers with a 2-on-1 situation here.
Once again, the 2-on-1 over.
It's into Fitzgerald. Cannot corral the puck in.
And the dive there from number 24 really saved the Bulldogs there.
Cotre not happy with himself after squandering that opportunity, but it's important that he keeps his head up here, especially
Absolutely.
moving into an extra period of play possibly.
Needs to bounce back here with this one.
Cotre whips it into the middle.
And
Bulldogs are going to cover up the puck in the corner, and we are going to overtime.
this game is heading into overtime, and definitely a heartbreaker there for the Pioneers at the end of this second period. Very difficult third period, and the scoreboard still says second, so I keep messing that up. But a very difficult third period for the Pioneers. Hopefully they can bounce back here in the overtime period of 8 minutes, and it looks like we're going to get right into it with some.
We'll get back to you shortly with the action from overtime.
We are back after a 30-second break there. After a word from our sponsors. And here we are at the beginning of overtime. Some shuffling going around on the ice here as the players get set and switch sides. And
Pioneers certainly ended regulation on top, even though they conceded a goal. Multiple opportunities in that last minute of play. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Both teams will be fighting hard as we do have golden goal rules in play here.
The Pioneers are 1-0 in overtime games so far this season.
And up the ice comes Corbin Steele. Going to be a hit on the play. Kresge's going to get called for a penalty, and this is going to make the Pioneers' lives very difficult.
That is a big call there. And it looks like they're sending out Cotre. And are they calling? They're not. Ref is holding. They appear to be holding more than 2 fingers in the air, but 2-minute penalty it is. And the Pioneers have a big kill here. But I do believe, in fact, that the goal that won the Saline game was shorthanded from the Pioneers off of the stick of Whitelock.
Fired above the net there. Bulldogs looking to take advantage. This is the opportunity for them to take this game right out of Pioneers' grasp, and it's Cotre up against the boards. Right out in front of net. Nothing going. It's a missed shot. Pioneers clear. All the way down.
Not taking the icing is Bayer there.
Steele now with the puck surveying. Leaving it off for Valak. Back to Steele. Up around looking for McIntyre. Cotre intercepts. Now Valak has the puck. It's a missed shot, and Chikachi might get a break here. Up the ice come the Pioneers. They have a 2-on-1 situation. It's into Fitzgerald. It's a good stop. And it's another great stop. Puck almost looked like it slipped into the back of the net there, but it was Bayer holding his ground, and Pioneers with a shorthanded opportunity right there. Now it's Cotre taking it up the ice. A little bit of miscommunication from the Chelsea substitution. Cotre moving in. Fitzgerald in front of net. Could not convert on the shot. McDaniels whips it right back into the action.
Out come Roderick, Whitelock, and Caribbean to accompany McDaniels.
And down the ice goes Caribbean, looking for a shot. Flips far and right. Caribbean with good opportunity there. And Pioneers with some great chances, even being a man down, helping them kill off this penalty. They don't have to play as much defense as they have done it.
And now we are back even.
Gonna have an icing on the call. Bulldogs not happy that they weren't able to convert too much there. And Pioneers might be kicking themselves a little bit that they couldn't score a short-sided goal for the win.
I mean, to be honest, I think there's no hard feelings coming from any of the Pioneers there. Obviously, a shorthanded goal is something that's very difficult to do. But let's see
Caribbean
what
in
they
the
do.
mix. Out to Schaefer. Whips it towards the boards as Monsma chases. The Bulldogs shoot down the ice with Valak. Valak takes it past Churchill. And back around the net. Pressed up against the boards. Puck flipped out right in the middle there. Shot from the Bulldogs, covered up by Elliot Davis.
Yet another save from Elliot Davis here.
Good shot from Michael Jones, but right into Davis's chest.
And sure enough, back out are Cotre, Fitzgerald, and Chikachi.
Churchill looks to clear here. Kotre shoots up the ice with Chikachi. Kotre almost moves in between a defender. A last-second deflection bails the Bulldogs out. Chikachi looks to center.
Send two.
Churchill lining up far past to Fitzgerald as he whips it in, nothing going. Yang back around the boards.
Again, Chikachi showing his nifty stick skills as he nearly took a Chelsea Bulldog out of his skates.
Let's see what the ice come the Pioneers. They're looking better in this overtime possession than they were when they conceded the last goal. It's just, can they score in the allotted time left? Chikachi moving the puck up the ice. Looking for a center, brings it around the backside of the net. Takes it around to Yang. Yang loses possession of the puck and down the ice. Great save from Davis in the one-on-one situation. Another good save. It was Davila, the first goal scorer in front of net. Davis with a tough game tonight. Gonna have an icing on the call. That was an opening for the Bulldogs to take it all. But the freshman couldn't convert his second goal of the game, and the Pioneers hold on here.
Davis held him to just one goal for this game there. And let's see what Monsma, Whitelock, and Caribbean can do this time as the men on the attack for the Pioneers.
Davis tries to cover it up and loses possession. It's right out in front of the net. Smart flip up from the Bulldogs, and they keep possession of the puck. Shot is off to the right of Davis's net. Another shot save from Davis, poked out of the danger zone right away. Back into Pioneers area and across the face of goal. Kotre looking for an option. Whips it all the way down, and it's covered up from the Bulldog keeper.
Let's see what the Pioneers can do here. They're having a face-off in their offensive zone.
Both teams seem to kind of go off on 1 minute momentum swings, and in golden goal scenarios, it's really just who converts on those swings. The Pioneers look to do it here with a chance to get something going in the Chelsea zone.
And it appears that Davila is still upset after that missed chance.
It's a quick shot from Chikachi, nothing going. Kotre chases into the corner, and McIntyre clears. And up to Valak. Valak is tripped up on the play, and the Pioneers are going to have another penalty to kill. Chikachi not happy about the call.
And it appears that the Pioneers will have 58 seconds.
Yang goes into the box.
They'll only have 58 seconds left in this game with an overtime period, 58 seconds to have full strength. And they need the power play kill here.
It's Valak back around the net. Whipped up, looking for McIntyre. Now he does have possession of the puck. The Pioneers go to chase. Now they had a couple great opportunities in the last power play, and they'd love to see those again on this one, but certainly a tall ask to score short-sighted. It's Valak now with the puck. It's a quick wrist shot, and it's deflected and off the net.
Good job by Fitzgerald to get his body down in there as he's slowly walking it off there. Can't imagine what taking a puck to the leg feels like, and he is staying in this game. And Fitzgerald with yet another deflection.
It's Valak off in the corner.
Approaching the 2-minute mark.
Shot is off to the left of Davis's net. Down the ice, chases Fitzgerald. Another icing on the call.
Some yelling going on the ice here. And
a little bit of confusion right now on the ice. We thought we would have an icing call, and it looks like the puck's going to be dropped over on the Bulldogs side of play. Referee chatting about it with Corbin Steele.
Very confusing play here.
Nevertheless, the Pioneers an opportunity to pounce. Chikachi comes out with the puck. He's pinned up against the boards. Down goes Fitzgerald. Feels as if he was tripped on the play. No icing on the call, says the referee.
And out
Pioneers.
comes Fitzgerald.
30 seconds away from this kill right now.
Fitzgerald has put his body on the line to keep this team in this game, which is something you can always appreciate.
Here comes Caribbean looking for something. It's over to Chikachi in the corner. Chikachi's pinned up against the boards. Keeps possession of the puck there. Puck pinned up. Pioneers with just seconds to kill before the power play, but the Bulldogs are trying to do something.
Approaching the 1 minute mark here.
Shot deflected by Davis right in front of net was Davila, and it's off to the right of the net. Pioneers kill off the power play, and we're into the last minute of action. Down the ice, it's chipped towards Caribbean, and he has a great opportunity. Caribbean moves in between the boards and the net, and he falls down to the ice, sandwiched by two Chelsea defenders. Pioneers come out with the puck right in front of net is Whitelock. Can't quite redirect it onto net.
And a little bit of a brouhaha there in front of the net.
Caribbean is down after a big hit. Good to see him get up though.
Indeed, and on the ice now, it appears the Caribbean may be coming off. Feeling a little shaken up here.
McDaniel signals for the timeout for the Pioneers with 25 seconds left.
Yeah, we get a timeout. 25 seconds. What do you think is what do you think is being talked about on both sides here?
Pioneers with the face-off opportunity have a great chance to get a win and fire off a couple shots, maybe get some deflections off them shots.
Absolutely.
Chelsea, if they get the win, they need to shoot down the ice, do everything they can
Now
to get a goal.
the rules of what happens after an overtime period runs up.
I believe it ends in a draw.
You believe it ends in a draw?
I believe it does, yes.
So they do not do a shootout. That might just be an NHL exclusive.
Do they do the shootout in NCAA play as well, Oliver?
I do not know, but I'm guessing they might do. They might. And Davis returns to his net, and the Pioneer men's team returns to the ice. And Caribbean is back out there after getting a little shaken up there on the play, but
Caribbean on the face-off fires off to the right. It's a good save. And the Bulldogs look to break now. Trying to convert through the middle. It's chipped up. Valek with an opportunity. Centers it again. Nothing going. Final seconds here. It's up in front of net. The Bulldogs had an opportunity, and the Pioneers have a break. Chikachi sauces it up towards Cotre. Cotre takes it in and is saved. And final chance of the game. It's going to end in a draw. Cotre not happy with himself. They had an opportunity right there. Final score from today's game, the Pioneers 2, the Chelsea Bulldogs 2. Pioneers kind of kicking themselves after that match. Had a lot of opportunities in both the overtime period and the last minute of play.
However, the Pioneers have successfully put an end to the Bulldogs' 5-game win streak.
Maybe not quite in the way they would have liked to, but
not with a win of their own. But
they played a full game tonight, Oliver.
With a draw, absolutely, they played a full game. The defense was a key here, and Davis did a phenomenal job in the net, just letting in only 2 goals on 39 chances for the.
Definitely, the scoreline does not quite showcase everything we saw out on the ice, because it seemed like there were chances for this game to be tied at 10 after regulation, but certainly an exciting one. And the Pioneers looking to come out on top in their next couple matchups and just take all the good things they got in this game. Great goalkeeping from Elliot Davis and some good offensive chances. Just need to convert on a couple more of those in the future. And, you know, it's a tough process getting back onto the ice after the long break. Pioneers looking to finish off this season more closely to how they finished off the last one, which was with a lot of success.
Absolutely.
And as always from the booth, it was a pleasure from both of us commentating. I'm James Catanzaro.
And I'm Oliver Schramm.
Good night.
Take care.